Okay. So ito po yung yung kadalasang challenge in teaching chemistry. Say for example, yung teacher sa biology, kung sinabi niya, this is a leaf, kukuha lang yan ng dahon, tapos ipapakita niya sa class, iwawagayway niya. And of course, I mean the students will be very happy kasi napakadaling intindihin tong dahon na ito. On the other hand, yung chemistry teacher medyo nahihirapan yan kasi say pag sinabi ng chemistry teacher, so an orbital is where electrons lie. Okay, so isipin ng estudyante, ano nga ba tong orbital na to? Ano nga ba tong electron na to? So ang dami niyan. I mean, tipong makikita mo sa mga itsura ng mga mukha ng mga estudyante na parang natatakot na sila at gusto nang umuwi. Pero of course, kung may problem tayo, I mean, ang kailangan is bigyan natin ng lunas. So hindi naman po pwede na since mahirap, I mean, we are just going to avoid it. So ang gagawin natin is we are going to be using, some illustrations in order for us to start imagining what these concepts are. Okay. So gusto ko munang ipakita tong parang isang table. So this is actually the quantum numbers in the four energy first four energy levels. So kung makikita ninyo parang ano nga ba ito? I mean, is it still English or is it starting to sound Greek? So kadalasan ang aking observation as a chemistry instructor, pag nakita ito ng estudyante, parang natatakot na or ang gagawin na lang ng estudyante is they are just going to apply route memory in order to pass the examination. Pero of course, route memory is not really the best thing. I mean, and actually I discourage it kasi ang route memory, alam lang nila during the examination. After that, wala nang nare-retain sa pinag-aralan nila. Okay, so ang gagawin natin ngayon is we are going to discuss, okay, how to understand this quantum numbers. So actually may apat, so it's going to be n. Okay, so just briefly, which is going to be your energy levels. Okay, and then yung L, okay, which is going to talk about or indicate the shape of the orbital. I mean, wag kayo gaanong matakot sa orbital. I mean, ipapaliwanag ko kung ano yan mamaya. And then yung M sub L, okay, which is going to be the spatial orientation of the orbital, and may fourth actually yung M sub S, which is spin. Okay? So, ang gagawin ko ngayon is ipapaliwanag ko ito in diagrams, and also much importantly, I'm going to use the periodic table a blank periodic table in order to actually understand this. Okay? Okay. So, again, ang pag-iintindi ng chemistry ay actually nangangailangan ito ng mga models. Okay? Parang ramp model ito, pero yung model na ito parang is actually a visual aid. Okay, so we need visual aids in order to understand abstract ideas. Bibigyan ko kayo ng mga models na may encounter nyo sa chemistry. Kunwari, okay, kunwari dinidiscuss natin yung concept ng atom. Natural lang atom, hindi katulad ng dahon na nakikita mo. So yung dahon, it's just we see it. Okay? Pero pag sinabi mong atom, ano kaya yung atom? It's actually very small. It's actually a very powerful microscope could not sometimes, I mean, see what an atom look like. Because, I mean, hindi natin nakikita yung atom. Ang gagawin natin is we are going to construct models para magkaroon tayo ng mental picture. Okay? So, quickly, I'm going to just mention, I mean, the five, okay, atomic models, but our topic of interest today will be the quantum model, okay, yung pinaka-modern sa kanilang lahat. And then bibigyan ko yun ng onting introduction, yung planetary model, kasi yung quantum model is actually based on the planetary model. Okay, so quickly. So, say ang atom, okay, so the first model of the atom was actually by John Dalton. So ito yung tinatawag na solid sphere model. So parang parang bola lang siya. Is a or sometimes this is called the billiard ball model. Okay? Sa siyensya, usually, I mean, as time goes by, may mga instruments na discover, and usually this instrument actually provide some important details of a particular subject. Okay, say for example, nung na-discover yung electrons, bigla nilang ni-revise yung model in order to actually incorporate, okay, the recently discovered electrons. Kaya nagkaroon ng plum pudding model. So plum pudding, pwede nating sabihin na parang raisin bread, kasi yung mga raisins, yung mga pasas ay parang yung mga electrons na naka-disperse doon sa bread, okay? So which is the atom. And then later on, nung na-discover nila yung nucleus, nagkaroon ng nuclear model. Okay? So ano nga ba yung nuclear model? So sabi nila may nucleus sa gitna ng atom is actually composed of the protons and the neutrons, and then yung mga electrons are actually circulating, okay, around the nucleus. So nuclear model yan. And then na-revise na naman ito. Naging planetary model ito by Niels Bohr. And then finally, the quantum model, okay, was actually forwarded in 1926. So the quantum model, as I mentioned, is the most modern, okay, of all of these atomic models. And makikita natin mamaya that the quantum model actually is a reflection, okay, reflection of the periodic table of elements, okay.